Good evening, folks. Reloading Bench back with you yet again for another, this will probably be a shorty, on a chilly, crisp Friday evening, Black Friday, post-Thanksgiving. Hope all enjoyed, and family, friends, and food, as we talk about wrenches. And I believe you'll recall I did a comparison of a bunch of wrenches related to this topic, but I stumbled across somebody else's video, which was one of those ahas. And I think when I made this video, or when I made the video that included this wrench, I even commented that somebody needs to make one out of a stronger material, metal. And that's what tonight's video is about. But first, I'd like to thank my Rainforest folks for making good on their promise to replace a product, and this one did not leak, and it has 100% of its liquid in there. So I will find somebody who is in need of some solvent, but that was an aside. So I was searching through YouTube. I don't know if searching is the right word, scrolling. And somebody did a video about a year ago, so I completely missed it. And I did a filter on, videos less than a year old, and actually found this. And, he made some good comments that, it's great that Lee provides this, but this is also like a double-edged sword. I can't tell you how many times I've just mangled my thumb and finger because, getting into the lock ring, and it works. It comes in. And you can get a hold of it, but boy, you don't get a lot of leverage because you don't get a whole lot to hold on to. And when you're tightening and you slip and you jam into the next set of dies, yeah, it's a little painful, but this works. So somebody needed to just come out with, the metal version of this, but they haven't. So, this was the Lee. And then, I was, looking around online, and I found somebody had taken the idea a little bit farther, though. So in the Lee, you can see it's only got 2 sets of teeth, 3 on each side. So you're actually able to, if you place it right, you can come into it and do the twist. With this particular, you can't come into it. There's no way to come into it. You have to come on the top. You have to come from the top and seat it and then twist, which again, not a big deal, but limiting. And it's 3D printed, so the potential for grabbing an edge the wrong way and snapping is there. So this person, I'll call it a hack, said, yeah, you just want to pick up the Locknut Wrench, and you want the 1/2 version. So you can buy 1/2, which is actually 1/2 an inch rather, which is actually, or was when I was looking, more expensive than buying the set, which I thought was kind of funny. So I figured, I'll just buy the set, even though I only need the 1/2 inch. And when I put the 3/4 up against, let's see, maybe get some background, a little better background than black. When I put this up against it, you just grab in one of the teeth, so you don't have to come on top of it. You can just grab from the side. You can see that it grabs the tooth, but when you start to twist, it looks like that tooth goes up about halfway, and you're just not grabbing a whole lot of that tooth. So this tooth doesn't grab a whole lot of the Lee tooth once you start applying some pressure, which is probably why the guy suggested you use the 1/2 and not the 3/4 inch. So when you use the 1/2, it grabs in very nicely, and when you start to twist, as I'm doing lightly, you don't, the tooth, it fits perfectly and it stays. So you've got leverage here, and this stays, right in that tooth so that you can maneuver. And this is steel, I believe. Yes. So this is probably going to outlast this. This is not bad, but these together cost less than this did. So you're paying for the novelty of someone's creativity and their work, which, you know, whatever. But again, you cannot come in on this. You have to come up top, and I've had challenges with that. And this seems to work quite nicely. So I will add this to my my bench, this one, and then I will throw this one in the toolbox. But this particular set was by Garden Bender. It's called a Locknut Wrench. I've also heard it referred to as an electrical wrench, an open wrench. I've heard a few different things, and it seems to work. So I was planning on doing some reloading tonight on the Dillon, and I thought when I set the press up, and by that I mean move it over onto the bench, I will get a close-up of this twisting the Lee Ultimate Lockrings that I have on that press. So stay tuned for a few minutes and we'll be right back. And here is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. If I try to get in here, and you know, camera's in front of me, but I have very little leverage and a whole lot of stuff on my left, and if I were to try and tighten, I've got stuff on my right, which translates into torn up fingers. So with this one, rather, if I want to tighten it, I'm going clockwise, and because this is probably pretty tight right now, and to loosen, I'm going to go counterclockwise. So again, I can come in at it. I don't have to place it on top. So I'm going to grab a tooth. Oh, look at how easy that was. Look at that. And my fingers are nowhere near getting munched. So let me tighten this back up. And because it's metal, I've got a great bite on this. And that is a win. So the LNW 500 half-inch Locknut Wrench is what I'm going to be using on my Lee Ultimate Lockrings. All right, now I'm going to do some reloading. Bye.